Hi guys, I'm jiaoyingsummers. Welcome to the Tiger Milk podcast. Do you ever received that's stupid to ask racism in business, in the beauty business?
What is that?
Racism, like being an Asian
Oh,
woman.
racism.
Like you felt that something was towards you because you are a woman or an Asian woman in beauty.
I'm sure there was bunch, but I'm sure like there was bunch, but I don't remember any like specific incident. But I remember when I first started, I went to a trade show, and this was a professional trade show, and there was this product that I saw on their display that I liked, and I wanted to just get a costing on it. So I went and I called the salesperson and I said, "How much is this?" And it was almost like that Pretty Woman moment where they like look at me head to toe, and they're like, "We only sell in volume," meaning like big
Bulk.
wholesale, with a big bulk,
Just
like
you can't
wholesale.
afford it.
Yeah. But like incidents like that, like it doesn't really upset me that much because I mean, I was 26 and like this was like 1999 or 2000 or something. And back then, young women just did not start the business. So, I could see why one person could react in the way that that person did. So, I mean, if you just like dissect it a little bit and put yourself in their shoes, I may have had the same reaction too. So I'm not upset.
I
about things
love
like
that answer from you because that really it really makes sense why you are Tony Cole. It's because I remember when Joan Rivers, she said something. She said, I have a young female comedian came to me, asked me, how do I make it in comedy as a female comedian? And she's like, I told them, remove the female in the equation. How do I become a comedian? And she said, life is not fair.
Mhm.
It's not fair for women. But at the same time, do not use a woman card because you already know they are not gonna be nice to you because you are a woman. So you work twice as hard, 5 times as hard. You work like a motherfucker. You work so hard that they forget you are a woman. Then you get whatever the man's getting, and you are not competing as a woman. You compete as a fucking monster. You fucking destroy those bitches. Like you just work so hard, get so funny. They just have to have you because you fucking sell. When you are there, they make more money. They forget your gender.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. Don't ask me as a woman. There's no such thing as a woman. Just don't say that. That's what I see when you know. You just don't try to be a victim. Be like, oh, because I'm an Asian female. You're like, I was young, I looked young, and I look at somebody maybe I can't afford it. So that's how they react that way. So I want to get that fucking order. I don't care what you talk to me. I want that order. Like I want to get that. That's what you wanted. You didn't want to be like, oh, they didn't like me. Fuck them. Like, that's how I felt. Like people were like doing Asian accents. There's comedians doing open mic. The open mic host, they would do a fake Chinese accent, bring me up. I don't be like, fuck off, you are racist. I'm just like, that sounds pretty good. You can play racist on TV, and I just keep talking. And then later I would book that person on my show. And when I was like, I remember I was doing the open mic at a comedy store. There's a guy who's on a wheelchair. And there's a slope going to the comedy store. Before we do the audition open mic, everybody in the Starbucks is like a slope. People go up, and then the guy on the wheelchair, he rolled down, and all the comedians laugh at him. They're like, ha 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 ha, you are a cripple and you want to do comedy, ha ha ha. And I would go there in my high heels with my Birkin bag, just to push him up and push him out there. People start looking at me like, oh, is that your Filipino nurse?
That's actually funny.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm his girlfriend. I fuck him. And they were like, they just like got so shocked. I don't feel bad. I just like playful. I'm like, yeah, I'm an Asian woman. There's a lot of Filipino nurses. Yeah. Those people are just like saying that. I'm not going to be like, fuck all of you. So instead I see something funny back. And because I know I'm going to be headlining all over the world. I don't give a fuck those people are gonna be saying stupid shit. Like I think it's funny. I'm like, that's funny. And then, the guy in the wheelchair, he's like he's very grateful. And I want people to feel human because I wasn't treated like a human when I was growing up because I was a girl. I wasn't enough. It's just like I admire the thing you said when they treated you like that. And that makes sense why you are Tony Cole.